Why does it only recognise my face?
Because your face is the best one out of both of us.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you doing?
It's us
You're
again.
at the back. I really like your hair. This is us two together.
This is the first picture of us together that we can find that we both actually kind of like. It was like a 1920s bob.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. But I did look a bit like an egg.
I remember when you came back from the hairdressers with this haircut,
Yeah.
and I was like, you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And then this hair was like, this was me trying to be more normal, or maybe more masculine in my head.
Yeah.
And so I went for a character from King of Fighters, Iori Yagami hair.
Okay.
Cat kind of helped me regain confidence in expressing myself again.
I think you'd been through a bad time before we met, and I think
Yeah.
you were trying to like normalize yourself. You were trying to be like, I am not that crazy and out there.
I think I was just trying to be invisible.
Yeah.
Is what I was trying to go for, but still sort of like being slightly alternative. So I'm gonna rate my hair like 2, 3, and probably a 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
give
it's
it
a 2. I think this is actually your worst hair that you've ever had in the entire time I've known you, and it was when we first met.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a similar style to the hair before that I didn't really like. It's
Yeah.
kind of this side fringe, which I don't think is the best style for you. It's this kind of red, this kind of dirty red colour
Yeah.
that I...
Like this was sort of like kind of in a like dark spot in my life when I met Kat. I'm like shocked that you found this attractive.
I like you as a person, I think.
Yeah.
Hey,
What would you
oh,
rate your hair?
I love this hair. I think
Yeah.
I think this hair now intimidates me more than what I have now, because this is a very feminine haircut.
Yeah.
And I probably am not that comfortable with having a haircut that's that feminine anymore. And I think actually when I had it, I felt like, having had the shaved head for quite a while, I felt like I had kind of lost a part of how I was expressing myself. So while I think it looks really good, and I kind of want to give the haircut a 10, I want to give the haircut on me a 4.
For the getting out of your comfort circle and experimenting,
Yeah.
like it's great. It's kind of what I was doing here and with that previous hair.
Yeah.
And so it's good to do that because that's how you find out what you like.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I think the cut itself, that 20s bob, I love that haircut on people. I think it's a really cool haircut, but I don't think it's the one for me.
Next picture.
Yep.
So this is me when we were together in Bournemouth.
Yep.
So 2012.
This is probably around the time that you filmed that video for Android Genetics.
Yes, it was.
Actually.
Like, it's cute. It's nice. 5.
I give it like a 6 or a 7. I think
Yeah.
it's cute. It's quite boring.
Yeah.
But I think that going back to the blunt fringe,
Yeah.
I think was a cute move for you.
Absolutely.
To me, this hairstyle sort of marks the beginning of you expressing yourself in a way that you wanted to again.
Yeah.
So for me, I see this haircut in like a positive way.
No, I see it as a positive as well. Like
Yeah.
I said, that it was like a stop on a journey.
Yeah, and so I think I rate this kind of like as a 6 or a 7. I think it's cute.
Aw.
I think it's cute hair. Right, so this was me in Bournemouth. This is me trying to grow out that like blunt fringe.
Yeah.
Like, so it just looks kind of blah. But then I started shaving my head again underneath that, I think. I hate that hair.
You were very overworked due to doing your masters.
Yeah.
And so I think your attention to your own appearance dropped while you were focusing on doing that.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you spent a lot of time at home gradually chipping away at your work.
Yeah.
And so you didn't like really go anywhere apart from to uni.
Yeah, I didn't go out much that year really.
Yeah.
I didn't socialise that much. So I think,
It was an intense year. And
Yeah.
I kind of think that's also probably why you're viewing this with like a bit
yeah,
of
I think I probably, like, I think our haircut's probably quite coloured by the experiences we had at the time.
Yeah.
This hair's just so boring. Like, let's leave.
people will probably remember this from previous videos.
Yeah.
This is me at what I would class as like when I finally got the hair that I wanted at the time that I pictured in my head.
I love the little crimped bits. Like, look at
Yeah.
that. You've got like little crimping going on there.
Yeah.
I think that's really cute.
Yeah, I really like this. This was like my high femme period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah. I would say this is when you were actually transitioning as well.
Yeah.
I think other pictures were all pre-transition and they were much more androgynous.
Yeah.
Or they were like the journey to starting transition.
Yeah.
And this is probably when you were like, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah. And I think it's a really cute colour. I think the cut's really nice. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think this is an 8 though.
It's an
It's
8.
not the best, but it's really, really good.
Also, I kind of miss it. 8, good hair.
Yeah, I think it's cute.
Yeah, cute.
Yeah. So this was when we were first in Bristol. So I went back to curling it. This is basically really similar to the haircut I had when I first started shaving my head. So when we first moved to Bristol, we had very little money. And I went back to cutting my own hair with you helping me out.
So what would you give this hair?
6. It's fine.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
Because I remember, like, overall, I enjoyed it because it's just like I feel like you've been refining this hairstyle over the years.
Yeah, I guess so. I've been kind of like working on the same. I've basically like gone all around different versions of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I've been doing.
Next. So again, this is like hyperfem, like darker head, like reds.
I liked this colour on you. I thought it was a cute colour. It was like warm but not bright.
Yeah, reds always seem to suit me, and that's why I always would lean towards them.
I think it's cute.
It's cute. I'll give it a 7.
7 or an 8. Yeah.
It's alright. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's basically similar to the other one.
Cool. So this is basically the longer version of the cut I have right now. So what you can't see is that underneath the long hair, it was shaved, probably up to about here. And then I kind of grew out the top, and actually it grew quite long. Like at the longest, I think I had a bit that was down to about here. I had these sort of long bits. So this is like an 8 or a 9.
Yeah.
I think this is a 9.
Yeah, I agree. 9.
Cool. Next picture. Oh, this is what I would also do with this hair.
Yeah.
So I would basically tie it up into this like little bun. This hairstyle is so ugly but so practical because of like the shape of my head and my sticky out ears. It is not a cute hairstyle.
I liked it.
It got my hair off of my neck and it meant I didn't have to wash it. So this, I'm gonna give this a 4.
Yeah.
Because I like what the hair could do, but I didn't like when I did this.
Yeah. No, I agree. Next picture.
Boom.
Oh, so
this is when you went short again. So this is having grown it all out, you were then like, bob time.
So I wanted like more of a harsher, like kind of like trying to say don't mess with me haircut.
Yeah.
And this is kind of what came out.
Okay. I know that's what you were going for, but this is not a don't mess with me haircut. This is so cute.
Yeah,
this is so like you've got these
I
little...
look like a poodle.
Yeah, in a good yeah, I like it. I love the fact that the fringe is lighter than the rest. I think that's really cute.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you curled it so it had this little kind of like...
Yeah. Also, at the time, I was skateboarding a lot, and all I would do is just tie my long hair into a ponytail, or I would like put it in like 2 plaits. Having hair just float in front of your face while you're skateboarding is quite dangerous.
Yeah.
Also, getting hot and sweaty on the back of your neck and stuff like that. So like this was also a practical haircut. I'm gonna give this hair probably like 9.
I give it a 9. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
I think the
like
picture's
it.
cute as well, but I think it's cute hair. So this is me from about a year ago before we moved into this house. You can't necessarily see it here, but I was going for a John Connor haircut. So I basically was growing out my hair.
Phase.
Yeah, I really liked this hair, but it quite easily turned into mum hair.
Yeah.
So when I made an effort and made it look good, I would have this kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic, John Connor in Terminator 2, like that kind of 90s boys haircut.
Yeah.
And then I would also do this with it where I would kind of slick it back. But it was just too much maintenance. It just quite often didn't look good.
Yeah.
It would look good and
the concept when Kat was like, I want to look like Leonardo DiCaprio from Titanic, I was like, yes, 100%.
Yeah. But the reality is that the back of my hair grows so fast that it very quickly became a very feminine haircut.
Yeah.
And I think maybe my face features didn't help it. I think if I had a more masculine face, maybe it would have looked like a more masculine haircut, but it didn't. I just started looking...
I think also the glasses take away from
I
it
do
as well.
I do have, I guess, quite girly glasses.
The people that we're referencing don't wear glasses.
Yeah, and I think when I didn't have my glasses on, it kind of looked quite cool, and then as soon as I actually got dressed and put clothes on, it just turned into this kind of ugly girl's haircut. Not ugly girls, ugly girl's haircut. And I think this picture's cute though. I was on my way to a gig. The hair was so good in concept.
Yeah.
I think the reality of having it...
When it was fresh, it was great. So I would say when it was fresh, like 7.
Yeah.
But like within a week, it was grown out.
So I think when it was fresh done, it was like a 9.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it grew out, which was like you said, within a week, it was like a 4. That's actually the last picture we have in here, because our most recent hair is the ones on our heads right now.
Yeah.
So I've kind of recently gone back to having the shaved back and sides and long on the top, but I think I am keeping that kind of John Connor fringe, because it was around that time that I had been going to the barbers for a while, and I would sit there and be like in the chair being like, am I just going to ask them to shave the back and sides, or am I going to ask for something a bit different? And it was really great how the barber that I was seeing would take the time to work out how we could fade the undercut into this new hairstyle.
Yeah.
And then I just went back in and got a completely different haircut. And he was like, what are you doing? Like, we spent so long doing that. And I was like, I just can't maintain it.
I think finding a good hairdresser or a salon or barbers like that you frequent and go to is really important. Like, it took me a good 3 years into living in Bristol to find the hairdresser that I love.
Yeah.
And I just go into him and just go, I want these colours.
Was it recommended or did you just try different places?
So how it ended up happening was I was recommended another guy through someone at work. But he works as a makeup artist as well, and also part-time drag queen. And so he's like
busy.
Yeah, basically really busy, and he didn't have like a dedicated chair in a salon. So he would move around the city quite a lot. And the last place that he ended up being, I ended up like getting to talk to the owner, and then getting my hair cut by him.
Wow.
Because I was like, hey, is it so and so? And it's like, oh no, he doesn't cut hair anymore. I was like, oh, okay. It's like, but I'll have a bash at it. And like, he's a bit rough, like with his hands. Like he'll like run his hands through your hair and like try and brush it. It always snags. But like, he's great with what he does. And also he knows that I don't like talking that much as well. So I like just pull out my switch and just play it, and he's happy.
The barbers that I go to, I was recommended by a friend. So I had a friend who had a really good short back and sides, like long on the top but shorter than this. He probably had it like there. And his hair would look really good. And he was like, oh yeah, I go to this barber's.
Yeah.
It was near work, so it was really convenient for me to go out at my lunchtime. And he was like, yeah, they're really cool and really chill. Why don't you go there? And so I went there, and they were like fine with me being a woman. And then probably like 6 months to a year after I started going there, they actually changed their marketing to say that they were a men and women's barbers.
And then they started having women's prices as well.
Well, the women's price, it's not women's prices. They have they have long cuts and short cuts. So they do not gender the prices of their haircuts. Every other barbers that I've looked at, they either explicitly say they're a gentleman's barbers, or if it's like a unisex salon, they have men's prices and women's prices. This barber that I go to have long cuts and short cuts. So it doesn't matter how you were born or how you present. It's about actually the work it takes to do the cut.
That's really good. Because I used to, like before transitioning, obviously used to get charged at men's rates. And I used to get elaborate stuff done, and like it always felt a bit cheeky.
That's
like going,
so unfair.
I know, like, it was so ridiculous because it was like so gendered, and so it was like, we've created these rules, and you are such and such, so our hands are tied. But also hairdressers love playing around with my hair, because I would always do things off the beaten path. They were like, oh, I'm so bored with doing old lady perms.
So that's a history of our hair. We probably missed out loads of hairstyles that we've had. Maybe we'll do this again, or maybe we'll like work it into some other video, or maybe we'll never talk about it ever again in our lives. But you know, this was a video.
This was a video. Hope you guys enjoyed.
If you've got any hairstyles you think that we should try out while we're in isolation, let us know. We probably won't do them, but let us know anyway.
It'd be nice to read at least.
Exactly. What suggestions people think would flatter us. And also, if you disagree with our rating system, we want to know that too.
Please roast us.
Please.
Or be nice to us.
Tell us what we look like with our stupid old haircuts.
Engage with us, because realistically we don't have much going on.
Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Ciao, Betsy.